Hello.
Hello. Hmm. We
might need to cancel for today. Because I know one person is going to be out, and I think the other might be having some problems. Can you hear me okay?
Oh wait, never mind. I had my mic muted. Never.
Okay.
I was talking all this time and you couldn't hear me. Yeah, I could hear you. And yeah, I agreed that we might have to cancel today
Yeah.
because
Yeah, you don't need to play all the characters by yourself. On the
I mean, let's be
plus,
honest, I would do it brilliantly, but yeah, that would be
yeah,
boring.
the I do have a little bit of good news for you. Is right before this game, I did get somebody who's interested in playing Grayhawk
Nice.
asked to join the game, so I've sent them an invite, and hopefully we'll get their character sheet built over the weekend,
Cool, cool.
and then they can join. They said they're going to play a druid.
Interesting. Do they did say which subclass?
Not so far.
One of these days, I hope I'll be able to play a shepherd druid because I would love to have a velociraptor pack, you know.
Uh, so, oh,
Hey, Cody.
it's
Hi.
yeah, okay. So you didn't make it. All right.
Well, 2 minutes past the time, that is still late, technically.
It's
But I did kind of run back.
yeah. Was it you that was saying you were doing this from your cell phone? I was thinking maybe your cell phone stopped working, or
I don't have any Wi-Fi right now, so I'm using cell phone data to supply.
sure. Let's see. And which of you is playing the other character?
Edmund,
Edmund. Yeah.
I'll do it
Jonesy.
today.
Okay.
I'll do it today.
He'd give you rights to see a sheet.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just remove him from the map then, on my end.
You should not have to do that, actually. So,
Okay.
all
I'm
right.
gonna get a drink so that I can catch my breath.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So see if you can access Jonesy's character sheet,
Yeah, I can see it.
and can you move his token?
Yep.
Okay. And once he gets back, we can start dealing with the doors.
I mean, I am here, but I'm not at my PC.
Okay. So, who wants to use their thieves' tools and unlock a door?
I guess I'll borrow them from a vendor since he's not
Sure.
able to roll yet.
Sure.
All
Yeah.
right.
Roll that.
Start recording first because I usually forget. And the sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Natural one.
Okay. Want to try and
Sorry.
open the other door? Or unlock the other door?
Sure. Do we have to kind of get through the southern door to see? That's an 8.
That's a failure.
Yeah.
Allow me to try.
Of course, I'll return your thieves' tools.
Okay. Sleight of hand. 5.
No, that's a failure.
Okay, and then the other door. 8. Jeez.
Wow.
The same
We're
number.
rolling
You guys are doing terrible. Oh, and I told tell Gwen, but looks like we're gonna have a druid joining you guys, hopefully Monday of next week.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah. All right.
It'd be nice to have a druid.
So at this point, let's see.
Evander hasn't, not Evander.
Edmund,
Jonesy hasn't tried.
Yeah.
If we're all trying, let's have Edmund Jonesy try too.
Yeah, I'll hand him my thieves' tool, and then is rolling. Sleight of hand. Good
Another 5,
God.
and try the next door.
Holy.
It's gonna be an 8. We found it was.
Wait, both of our checks were both 5 and 8.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's a
Something
5 and
is-
7.
Something is
We're off to a
happening.
really great start.
I
What is
suggest you
happening?
guys all do a long rest at this point,
Right. I think we should do a long rest. I agree.
Yeah, start the
which
day with
would
something
allow
good.
you to reset your checks for unlocking these doors.
Yes. Okay, looks like we're taking a break then. I say in character.
Mhm.
Yes.
Good.
Good nighty night.
I'll take first watch.
I can take second watch.
Jonesy will take third watch, and Banzip will take the last watch.
Cool.
All right.
Okay. And you guys rest without issue.
Great.
It is the next day. You can try and unlock those doors again.
Let me just do the long rest thingy for Edmund and Gilgwyn, just so that they're in the chat.
Sure. And also reset any abilities that may have been used up to this point.
I mean, they automatically reset with a long rest, right? So.
Some of them. For example, I had to re-prepare my Divine Smite in my spells.
Okay. No need to to prepare admin stuff. And I don't have any spells that need preparation because it's just the one cantrip.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Round number 2. And I swear to God, if it's another 5 or
I'll give you the
please.
help back.
Roll at advantage
Okay,
then.
great. And where the heck did I put my sheet? I think I pressed the wrong button. So that would be a sleight of hand check at advantage. Pip.
Nice.
22 and 15.
There you go.
Finally.
Door is unlocked.
Yay.
And then I'll do this one as well.
Okay.
Again with the help action.
Yep. 20.
Okay. Door is unlocked.
Dirty 20. Is it dirty 20 or yeah, dirty 20?
It's funny that it shows you like 15 as being the higher roll, like the second, or is it just this? If
No,
advantage
that's
It's
just
it's the order in which the dice were rolled.
Okay.
That is just saying that that is advantage, and then if it was disadvantage, it would be a red arrow pointing down.
Okay.
Okay.
And from
Should we try
what I
the
remember,
right door first because for there
this one,
probably some danger.
yes, the rats were running from this direction, so let's do this one first, and I will allow you to.
Okay.
Oh, oopsie daisy.
I'll stealth myself.
Yeah.
13, and I'll open the door carefully and peek through. Another empty room, I think.
Yeah, the room does appear to be empty. Let's see. Here, room 22. So there is carvings, more demonic faces that have been carved on the eastern wall, and there's some rotten wood that also lies up against the east side of the room.
I'll copy the faces into my notebook again.
Okay. Yeah, and it's like, you know, the faces of like Orcus, Horn Devil or Demon, Bone Demon.
Orcus, I got Horror Demon and Bone Demon.
Yes, yes.
Is this usual to be in a castle, or was it like drawn by whoever came that is right here right now instead of the royalty and stuff and
As
staff?
far as you know, this is not normal.
This is not normal for a castle decoration. Good to know.
Of course,
I can see 2 more doors.
technically, this is the dungeon of Castle Greyhawk. So it is possible that prisoners may have done some of these drawings in the past.
But these don't look like cells.
This is true. Or if it sells for very large critters.
Like rats and giant centipedes. There's 2 more rooms inside. Come see.
I'll follow behind then. .
And I guess I'll listen at the both doors and check to see if they're trapped.
Okay. So roll a perception check for listening, and actually roll twice for listening. What do you got? A 19?
And a natural 20.
Okay. All right. So, so coming from the door to the east, what you hear is like heavy footsteps pacing back and forth. That's from the door to the east.
Okay.
The door to the north, you hear stone on steel, like somebody sharpening a weapon.
I go backwards. None of these doors seem like they lead to an empty room. I hear noises from both sides. From the north, I hear someone sharpening a weapon, and from the right, I hear someone pacing with heavy footsteps. So maybe someone in either heavy armor or big, larger.
Hmm. Which door was the one with the sharpening weapon?
The north one.
Yes.
Is it locked?
The door is locked.
Thank you. Um, I will try to unlock it and carefully peek inside, see if it's a danger to us or not.
Okay.
17.
That unlocks the door. However, the door actually seems to be stuck.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
It
Like if I
appears.
try,
It appears you.
Like
It
barred.
no like the door has swelled with a little bit of humidity and is just stuck and jammed. You kind of have to put your
right,
shoulder against it and push to open
right.
it, which is going to be noisy.
I will
Yeah, maybe
I will
first
wait with
try the other
that.
door.
Yep,
See
that
what
was my
happens.
exact thought.
Good
I'll
luck.
try the same. I'll try the same thing. Is you wishing me good luck? Yeah, you giving me advantage. The hop action.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just assume that going
Both
forward.
22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. This is the east door. This
And I'm
door
trying to be stealthy.
also
Sorry.
appears to be stuck, but it is now unlocked.
Hmm.
Could I tell how it's unlocked? Is it the same as the other one?
How it's stuck? This one is, yeah, it's essentially stuck the same way, although it does not appear to be as stuck.
Like, could I try to do it quietly?
Mm,
I do have a bit of oil. Maybe we can oil it up. Would that help?
possibly. You could definitely apply oil to uh, all around the door jamb and make it more slippery.
Hmm. Let me quickly check something first.
I would have you guys roll. Uh, oops.
You said it's like humidity. Does it mean like there's some like some, not mildew?
The wood of the door and the door frame have swollen slightly. So they're rubbing more.
I'm trying to see if I can use prestidigitation to help with it. Probably not. And I can chill, warm, or flavor, clean soil, light or snuff at a candle, have a shower of sparks, puff of wind, faint musical notes, and odd, harmless sensory effects. What if I try a crowbar? Would that make noise?
Yes.
Then I guess I'm not trying out.
So
But
go ahead.
I could. So if I try to use my weight to push but quietly against the door to quietly open it while still adding force, that wouldn't work?
So you don't know how much force you're going to need. Now, tell Gwen what were your effects?
I'll just post it like the description in chat.
Because if I remember right, one of those is a gust of wind.
Yeah. And I was thinking if it was like mildew or if there was like anything green on it that I would clean it up, that would maybe help. Or maybe if it's
Mold?
swollen, chill it.
Well,
Mold, yeah.
wind
Chill it up.
would help dry out the wood.
Yeah. But I would have to do it for several hours, I imagine.
Yeah, probably at least an hour.
Yeah. Did this footsteps sound like nervous? Like how they were? Could I recognize like what the person was facing? Like they were locked inside, or they
It
were
was.
nervous about something?
It didn't seem like nervousness. It was a slow, steady thump, thump, thump. Yeah, and then a slight pause, and then a returning thump, 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 and it actually probably let's see, you'd hear like 10 steps one direction and 10 steps back.
Like a patrol guard?
It could be considered like that. Could also
Just
just
back and forth.
yeah. Could also just be somebody that's bored.
True. Should we try knocking? Or go through the southern door and come back to this later, if we have the time. But I'm kind of curious about what's happening here, who they are.
I agree. I don't know why, but my gut tells me this one is the least dangerous of the two.
The one who's sharpening their weapon.
Yes,
Okay.
or sharpening a blade or something.
I guess
Athletics check or just I have enough to push against it
maybe try
to
knocking
open it.
first to see if they can help us.
What's your strength?
14.
Yeah, you can easily push open either door. It's just whether or
Okay.
not, if you're going to try and stealth it, that's a different conversation.
Right. I'm gonna knock on the door and say, "Pardon me."
On the door to the north?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, what languages do these guys speak? Oh, excuse me. Now,
Oh, I see. Edmund has two languages the same, Dwarvish and Dwarvish. Maybe let him know.
Yeah,
I'll
that's a good
add
idea.
him. I'll add him.
okay. Let's see. Okay. So, you hear secret word.
Hmm. We haven't come upon anything like
Mayflower.
that, right?
Wrong answer.
My apologies. I didn't know there was a secret word necessary.
I'll blurt out, the gold dragon is not a dragon?
Wrong answer. The door flies open and a deep gnome charges forward. Okay. Let's roll initiatives.
Oops.
Yep. Let me just quickly insert my template for combat tracking.
Oh, wow.
Well, they get to go first. What you see is, by the way, a deep gnome. Okay.
Are they normal, like common outside, or are they
No,
rare to be seen?
they are normally found in the Underdark.
Ah, okay.
Let's see. Yes.
I would like to roll history to see if Evander knows what a deep gnome is.
Okay. Yeah, they're generally evil. They typically, of course, course, it's hiding. Work with dark dwarves and the drow, and other denizens of the underground. Let's see.
Okay.
So he is going to he'll do this first. Let's see. He'll cast that. And he'll cast that on Vander.
Cast what?
Blindness and deafness. You need to make a DC 11 Constitution save.
Yep. 19.
Okay, you succeed. And he's going to move.
Excuse me.
He's going to move there. Okay.
I should have probably made the connection sooner.
Come on. There we go. All right. Tilgwyn,
Yeah.
you're up.
I will move over here and do a short sword attack first.
Okay.
Yeah. I missed.
Is
And
it a
that's me.
crit missed?
It's an 8.
Okay. What? Looks like you rolled a 6. Yeah.
6 damage. 8 on the attack roll.
Yeah, to hit is 2 plus 6. 8.
Okay. I'm just checking to see if you crit failed.
No, I didn't. It would
Okay.
have said, I think. Or not. Just hover over the number and you see what
Yeah.
I rolled.
All right. Anything else?
That's me.
Okay.
Can't do much else.
All right. Vander, you're up.
I'm gonna say sorry for getting the password wrong, and then I'm gonna two-handed use my longsword on him with
Oh.
advantage because of
Flanking.
flanking.
Okay.
Not flanking. You should be across it.
No, I am flanking with Jonesy.
Actually, Jonesy's south of you.
Yeah, he's
You
here.
need to move
You
one.
would need to be here.
Exactly.
Right. Just say that I did that. Never mind then.
Okay.
I don't
Now
know
you
why,
get
but I
advantage.
thought that.
Yeah. Now you get advantage. As will Tilgwyn.
I don't know. Yep.
Yay.
Does a 16 or a 15 hit?
No.
Then I move to my Nick attack,
Okay.
which is my dagger. 23.
That will hit.
Yep, that's just okay. 1d4. That is a 6 damage.
Okay.
Never mind.
Just 3. Because it gave Divine
If-
Smite.
It gave the Divine Smite damage.
Okay.
Would Divine Smite work on this?
Yeah, as long as you hit, yes.
Would it?
Yes. All that's required for Divine Smite is you must successfully hit the creature with a melee attack.
Would Divine Smite use my spell slot?
Yes, it does.
Then I would not use that
Okay.
right now.
So how much
I'm
damage?
gonna save it. 3.
Okay. Okay. All right. It is now Jonesy's turn.
Yeah, I would. He used True Strike as an attack, right? So
Yes,
I guess I would do True Strike.
Okay.
that
What
uses a
does it
spell
do?
slot.
Oh, no, that's a cantrip.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I think a True Strike is. Yeah, it says cantrips.
Right. That's a cantrip. That's right.
And where does he have a weapon?
Combat.
Yeah, but doesn't say anything in attacks. Oh, inventory, I guess. He has a warhammer.
He hasn't. I don't know why he
He didn't have it
has it
equipped.
select. Yeah, you could just equip those. I just leave my weapons equipped and just
I know
role
why
play
he
that
had.
they
Yeah.
are unequipped and stuff,
I know why he
so
did.
that's
Like I
easier
said.
Yeah.
when we go into combat.
Because he's dropping the lantern and drawing his warhammer.
Yeah, two-handed, so it's a +6 for.
He can't
to
use
hit.
it two-handed. He's using
Can't
a
use
shield.
two-handed.
Unless he
Okay,
drops
then
his shield.
one-handed.
Yeah.
One-handed. That's two-handed. Sorry. One-handed with a +6. That is a 16 + 6 is 22.
Okay. 22.
And the damage +6 as well. That's 4 plus
There is
2
no
plus
plus for
6 is 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. No. 2 plus 6 is 8. Sorry.
Okay.
the total is 4.
I mean it's a 2 on the 1d8 die and +6 for his wisdom, because it says your
Right.
spell thingy.
Yes, right.
Okay. So if it's +6, then it's 10 points of damage.
No, 2, because he
no.
rolled a 2 plus 6.
So why is the bludgeoning showing a 4?
Because
That's
it
because
gave us strength. 2 plus 2.
that was his normal weapon attack.
Yeah, but with True Strike, it uses your spell casting ability for the attack and damage rolls. So,
Instead of strength. Okay.
Yes.
and
So that would be, instead of a +2, it'll be a +6. So instead of a
it's
Okay.
4,
it's
8,
8.
Okay.
and let's do radiant damage because it says it can be radiant or normal damage type.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Banfizz is going to do nothing this round.
Okay.
Okay. The gnome.
You
Well,
didn't roll for a Bensif.
he's not doing anything.
Okay.
You guys are essentially all adjacent to him, and he's not going to
Don't
risk.
we do a fireball?
He's not going to roll up a spell to blast the critter.
Shoot.
Okay.
Is it a save
For what?
for the spell?
He's not casting
Which
a spell.
he's not doing anything, so
Right.
it's
He's skipping
the
his turn.
I'm talking. No, I'm talking about the. Didn't you say that the dwarf
True strike.
was gonna
No, the
was
dwarf.
gonna?
No, the dwarf is attacking Vander with his war pick.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay. The 16 hit a Vander.
Not with my shield,
Okay.
because he would have drawn that now. The first attack was two-handed because he hadn't pulled his shield yet, but he would have.
That's fine.
Because you could do that as a bonus action, right?
That's a free action.
Free action,
Either at
yeah.
the
He would
beginning
have.
or the end of the turn, but you cannot change weapons and stuff twice in the same turn.
Right.
Yeah, so at the end of his last turn, he would have drawn his shield, so his AC would have gone up to 18.
That's fine. Okay. What is going on with the turn order? There we go. Okay. Tilgwin.
Yeah, with advantage.
Yep.
That is an 18.
An 18
7.
hits.
Cool, and with the scimitar nick, I do another attack.
You don't need to. He died.
Ah, I should have said so first then. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was a shame.
That.
As I crouch down and start looting the bastard.
Yes. I step away as you loot, because while he was a criminal, he's trying to not be too much of a criminal at the moment.
I mean, he attacked us first. He must have been a criminal as well, so, you know, he has no moral standing to be looted, especially if he's dead. And he might give us some info about whatever is going on here.
Roll a
His body,
persuasion check.
Persuasion check, okay.
Yeah, to see if you can convince Evander to loot with you.
16.
And what would be the contest for persuasion?
Your persuasion against hers.
My persuasion against hers?
Yes.
Fine. And then I'll go loot with you.
Okay.
Let's loot that buddy. Loot that buddy. Loot that buddy. Loot that motherfucker.
Let's see.
Roll investigation for, or if I'm checking his body. I don't know.
Okay. Let us. So this is what you recover. And
Oh, nice.
Adding to loot table.
and 15 gold pieces.
Very nice.
I'll take the shield, I guess, for myself, if you allow it. Otherwise, everything else
Yeah.
goes into the party loot.
Do you have martial
This
weapons
is
proficiency?
I'm a fighter. I think so.
Yes.
What is the proficiency needed to use a shield?
Being a fighter.
Yeah. By default, fighters
And you said
fighters
15
have the
proficiency.
proficiencies to use armor.
Or shield. No, shields are special. Like you have to have a proficiency for shields specifically. And martial classes usually have them
Yeah.
automatically. Okay, so inventory.
Is a rogue a martial class?
Rogue is not a martial class.
It's a stealth class, or like if it armor, so lightly armored class, because what
You
fighters can use both all the armor and shields.
so here,
What's a buckler?
a
It's a
buckler
shield.
is a shield that straps to your arm.
Like
I would.
I probably couldn't have it equipped with this at the same time as the scimitar, right? If it's on the arm and the scimitar is a light weapon, I would have to choose between them.
Yeah, you'd have to choose between 2 attacks or a bonus to your AC.
Yeah. You can find it in the loot, like in the compendium, so I'll just add it manually, I guess.
You should.
So
It
yeah,
should be in the compendium.
Or just a shield,
a
but did I
rogue.
rename?
The only armor that a rogue can equip by default is leather armor. That's it. You can't even do studding. Well, I take that back. You can do studding. A rogue is proficient with light armor, which includes padded leather or studded leather armor. They are not proficient with medium armor, heavy armor, or shields.
Are you planning to go into rogue later on? Or is
No.
paladins for your plan?
My second class was planned to be sorcerer.
Mm.
I don't see buckler in the compendium.
I added a shield and renamed it to Mithril Buckler. If there's not any difference, unless there is.
So yeah, a buckler is just a shield.
Just on a smaller size and around the arm.
Right. So armor proficiencies for a fighter includes light armor, medium armor, heavy armor, and shields. And that's at the start of the game.
Also simple and martial weapons, so basically every
Right.
weapon available.
Yeah, every standard
And I
weapon, yes.
also get free weapon masteries. I think rogues get 1 or 2. And
Yeah.
I can also add weapon masteries as I level up, I think.
Oh, I said rogue because I thought you were one.
No, I plan to multi-class into one later on.
Yeah.
But I'm a fighter.
Okay.
She's a straight up fighter right now.
Yeah.
Okay, she's just built like a rogue.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I have a plan.
That, yes, me too.
So
I have a loose plan.
that ends our session for today.
That was too fast.
However, you guys can level up
Nice.
to
Yay.
second level.
Okay.
to just click on level up,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And we roll for hit die HP manually, or
It should automatically.
if
Yeah. It should
or
add
if it's
the
lower
average.
than average, take the average. Because I like rolling
It
on
automatically
different
adds the
eagles.
average.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll choose 2024 Sorcerer as my subclass.
You
And
have the
then
species or class manually. You remove the deck to enable the builder. I have to manually, I guess, level up.
Oh, possibly. Yeah.
what cantrips do you think I should have?
Which ones do you have now?
I'm leveling up to a level 1 sorcerer on top of my paladin, so I'll be level 1 paladin and level 1 sorcerer to be a level 2 character. So I'll be adding sorcerer cantrips on top of my paladin
So
cantrip.
which cantrips do you have available?
My cantrips are Acid Splash, Auditor Salon Sanctum, Blade Ward, Chill Touch, Control Flames, Great Bonfire, Dancing Lights, Elementalism, Firebolt, Force Blast, Friends, Frostbite, Gust,
Do you get
Infestation.
wait? Do you get the what is Sorcerer's Burst? That's a good one because it changes the damage.
Yes, I do.
That one
Okay.
is a really good one because if it explodes, you do more damage.
Yes, I'll do that one. I can have 4 cantrips, so
Let me check Sorcerer cantrips.
Prestidigitation is nice to have.
I have that one, but you can take it as well if you want.
Yeah, it's good to have like at least 2 party members have one in case one is not available, or we do multiple things at once.
Maybe message. If we're ever separated, or you want to tell us something privately so that no one hears. I don't know.
Is that the one with 25 character limit?
Mm-hmm. Wait, let me check. Or is that's sending? You point your finger toward a creature within range and whisper at the target, and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. Doesn't say anything about
Okay, so it's
a word
sending
limit.
and picking up. Yeah, I can do message. And now I just have 1 left.
If you're ever in, you plan to be melee, right? But you also get extra attack at level 5 if you go paladin level 5. If not, you could maybe go for booming blade. That's a good one.
I don't think that I have that one available right now.
It says cantrip, sorcerer, spell list. It gives you the possibility of booming blade. I don't know.
No, I don't see it here. I see Blade Ward. I think I'll take Blade Ward, so I can
That's an action too, so not a bonus action or a reaction. So if you know we're going into a combat, you could just do it preemptively, but it does only
it's also
last
concentration.
1 round. Yeah. Do you want a utility or a combat cantrip?
Both.
Mind Sliver. Maybe intelligence saving throws are good. Psychic damage. Not a lot of people
How
are
do you
resistant to
filter
psychic.
by? Oh, there it is. Bonus action. I don't have any bonus action cantrips available.
Bonus action cantrip. Okay, let me see.
No, I don't have any.
Oh yeah. Well, Mind Sliver is one action, like a firebolt, but it has to do a intelligence saving throw, or take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
Because intelligence saving throws usually they're failed.
Sure,
more
I can add a
more
Mind Sliver.
frequently than others. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have 2 level 1 spell slots for Sorcerer. Comprehend languages. Maybe.
Yeah. So I do plan to take that as my ritual spell when I go arcane trickster.
Am I able to change out level 1 spells as I level up?
Yes.
Yeah. You can
Okay,
change a spell every level, not just
Yeah.
first level.
Okay, so I can take it for now until you decide to, until you have it available.
Yeah,
for your.
I'm gonna wait until I get level 5 fighter and then go into rogue. So I get the extra attack and the feat. Actions.
Yeah. I'll stay level 1 sorcerer for now until I am. Should I do Featherfall or False Life? Or maybe Expeditious Retreat?
I'd say a Featherfall just in case because which is Expeditious Retreat is one person only, right? And
you could choose a target.
Featherfall is on 5 people, I think, and the other one is also self, I think, right? False Life is self only.
Yes, but if I get once I level up and get what's it called again? Meta. What's meta? What's the meta thing called?
Meta magic.
Yes, once I get meta
Like
magic, I could.
Twin spell.
Yes, twin spell and stuff. Once I get meta magic, I could take the meta magic that increases range and makes self spells also allow you to target another creature.
Maybe once you get to there, you can change out the spells to fit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So if I'm able to get once I'm able to get meta magic, I can get Expeditious Retreat and have the one that expands the range so that I can also give Expeditious Retreat to another creature. Yes, that is my character leveled up.
I'm still seeing because I have to manually level up, I guess. So 18 hit points, shield, features. Is there anything else? Two uses of second wind. Let me see how many do I have. I have 2 uses +2. I just have to edit to get me a +2. And I think I'm also done.
Okay. I guess that's everything then.
All right.
I'm still double checking.
All right, guys. I will see you guys on Monday, and like I said,
Yeah.
hopefully we'll have a new player starting and have their sheet worked out. So
Great.
have a good weekend.
Can't wait to meet them.
Have
You
a
as
good one
well.
as well.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.